Okay, so what I have here are the two lenses I've had for years. I want to say I got this in like 2006 or 7. And same with this one. I've shot thousands upon thousands of images with these two lenses because I have been shooting weddings for about 16 years or so. All right, so first of all, we're talking about two lenses, not one, two, not three, not five, but two lenses that you would absolutely need to shoot a wedding these days. Now, so you need to cover focal lengths from wide angle to telephoto. So, ideal setup here for a wedding that minimizes lens swapping and finding gear is these two lenses. A 24-70 lens. This is a 24-70 2.8 f2.8 lens. This is the original Mark 1, not the Mark 2 version that's available now. This thing retailed for about $1,500. If you shoot a wedding, I would say that f2.8 is a must as soon as you can afford it. With these lenses, this covers 24 to 70 millimeters. So any kind of indoor shot will most likely be shot with this lens. Any kind of a group shot, even couples, will be shot with this lens. You don't have to shoot at f2.8. Most of my pictures actually are about 3.5 to 4.5 f-stop. Now there's other flavors of this lens, like a 24-70, f3.5, f4, and further. I do recommend the f2.8 because it's tack sharp. You can try the 24-105 with the image stabilizer. I've had that one, but I found I like this lens better. It's just more consistent focusing and everything. It is a large, heavy lens. But then again, it gets you results every day. So definitely recommend one of these lenses, an older one that you can buy used or a new one. You can't go wrong with these. These are absolute must if you're a wedding or portrait photographer. So if I went to shoot a wedding, this would be my #1 lens. So quick browsing to B&H website shows you that this current model lens 24-70 f2.8 Mark II without stabilizer is $1,900. They do offer some rebates, and now it's $1,749. You'll see that's extremely expensive, but if you're a professional, hopefully you're making enough money to be able to buy something like this. I mean, this is just an amazing lens. I will have to just swap it for the Mark II one day, but my current one gives me such good results that I really don't see a reason to change. The only reason I would need to change it if I wanted stabilization. Let's see if they have a used one available. That's the older one. There's an IS version that's stabilized for about half the price. I think I've seen one at Adorama. 24-70 Canon. Okay, used. Let's see. Here it is. So you can have the same model lens I'm showing you for $500. That is a huge bargain. Just because this is a Mark 1 doesn't mean it's a bad lens. I mean, this lens was excellent and almost at this is like 30% of the price. Well, I don't know. I guess your mileage might vary, but I've been using this lens for years and it's excellent. #2 lens would be the 70-200 lens. Now, this is the lens where you will get your portrait shots. Your really shots with a really nice bokeh. Anything above 70 or actually closer between 100 and 200 millimeters, you'll get this nice portrait look where it blows out the background, so you get a really nice bokeh. This lens f2.8, you'll find that the depth of field is so shallow. It's hard to focus on items at higher millimeters. It's hard to focus and keep everything you want in focus. So 2.8 I actually didn't use that much here, although it gives you a really nice look. Most of the photos when you shoot clients that pay you, they want to see themselves sharp. I've shot from like f3.5 to about f4.5, f5 again. I would definitely also recommend a smaller brother. Again, this is the 7200 generation 1. There's generation 2 out now. There's also an this is f2.8. There's an f4.0 lens like this available, which is about half the weight. So that may save you some money, and also is I think at f4, when you go all the way down to f4 on an f4 lens, that lens is extremely sharp at f4. So you can't go wrong. Okay, so the main choices to summarize here are, if you're shooting a wedding and you can only take 2 camera bodies with you with 2 lenses permanently attached, you need to cover a focal length of from 24 to 200. If you're just starting out, need to save some money, get cheaper lenses, but this is the focal length you need to cover. Yeah, you can't go wrong. You have 2 of these bodies, you get a dual strap, and these cameras, with these lenses are available, with you at any moment's notice. So you will not ever miss a shot with these 2 lenses. Plus, if you have 2 cameras on a wedding shoot, you have some redundancy. Really, you don't have to worry about anything going down. These cameras with the dual strap would always stay on you, so nothing will get stolen. And yeah, I mean, this is really the best combination. If you have to get a 3rd lens, then you have to take the time to take it off, mount it. So it's just better just to, in my opinion, keep these 2 lenses on, 2 different cameras, ready to shoot, all done. Okay, so now we're looking at the 70 to 200 f2.8 used. Now that's a little bit more, so it's still close to $1,000 for the lens I have. Canon. So you'll see this is $2,000 for the Mark II version. Huge. I mean, the costs are huge. Yeah, so the setup I'm showing you here with the good camera and stuff, that's 10 grand. But definitely you get professional results with this kind of setup. So once again, this was another video from me, SLR Tom. If you like this content, please rate it thumbs up. If you don't, please let me know why. Subscribe if you think it's worth your time. And thanks again. Thanks for watching.